Yeah.
Hello, I'm back. I fell down a minute ago, so I had to get back up. Raise your hand if you have a zoo pet. Everybody has a zoo pet, right? Everybody's been Everybody's been a letter expert except our friends who are at home. Yep, they can't have a letter expert because we need our zoo pets here. All right? Put your hands down. But we still have more zoo animals. Who's gonna take care of Who's gonna take care of the whole bottom row?
I don't know.
We can't do the morning class because there's not enough.
Be quiet.
Would it be fair if 2 or 3 kids in the morning class didn't get a zoo pet? That wouldn't be fair. So there's not quite enough for them. So Miss Emily and Mrs. Bo, we said, what are we going to do? There isn't enough letters. And we had this great idea, especially Miss Emily. She said, what if 2 kids were partners? And I said, yes, what if we had 2 people be the letter expert and share? So you're gonna have your own, like Fonzie's gonna have Allie Alligator, but he's also gonna have another one with a friend. You're gonna take care of it together, okay? So 2 people are gonna take Robbie Rabbit's letter, R. You wanna know who it is?
Yeah.
Rose and Reagan. Rose and Reagan, come on up here. You're gonna be our team. Come on up here, Rose. Rose and Reagan. I think this one's Reagan's. So you're gonna do our homework, and you're gonna bring in something that says And you're going to do our homework and bring in something that says and you're gonna share Robbie Rabbit together.
Listen.
Okay? Want to see Robbie Rabbit under here?
I like how you made these.
Yeah, let's look under here. Should we find? She's hopping all over Rose and Reagan because she's excited.
I thought it was
or he's excited. Robbie is a boy, and he's very excited that he's going to have 2. Robbie can be a girl's name. Sometimes girls are named Robbie, too. So, do rabbits have whiskers?
No.
Yes, they do. Sometimes you can't see them, but yes, rabbits have whiskers, okay? And really long ears. Say rabbit.
Rabbit.
Say rain.
Rain.
Say rug.
Rug.
There's a bug snug in the rug. You hear all my rhyming?
Mime.
Say bug.
Bug.
Rug.
Bug.
Snug.
Snug.
That's nice. He's nice and cozy. Snug.
Go.
Snug as a bug in a rug. Say rope.
Rope.
And say ring.
Ring.
They all say like Robbie Rabbit. Tomorrow we'll talk more about a real rabbit, but look, you can see this picture.
Oh, I've seen a real
Do
rabbit
any of you have a live pet rabbit at your house? Do you have a live pet rabbit at your house? Or did you used to, or you still do?
Yeah.
You have a rabbit at your house? I know that Stephanie,
I just got a new one.
and Stephanie does in the morning, because what do you feed your rabbit?
Carrots.
They do love carrots, but they have to eat special kind of rabbit food too to be healthy all the time. But they love vegetables, and they have to have really strong teeth. They do. Now, Robbie Rabbit, I want to show you what's in his tub. But can I first, do you remember from last year? Robbie hops, and he says, ruh. You say it? Ruh. Now, sometimes, boys and girls, you don't have to hop. You can just go like this and say, ruh. Say, ruh. Ruh. Now, sometimes kids think it says, but it doesn't. That's E-R, says, R all by itself says ruh. Can you tell me that sound? Ruh. Good. Like ruh, rabbit, and ruh, rain.
Or
Okay.
like.
Should we see what's in the tub? That's
Listen.
something really cool.
Right.
Let's back up and go to the rug. Okay? All right? Because the reason we want to go to the rug for R is you're going to want to see on the table what's in here, okay?
It's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur? Would that be in the rug? No. So let's look. What's this?
Rainbow.
God sent who a rainbow as a sign? Who did he send the rainbow to?
To say
Who? But who did he send the rainbow to first? Who saw the rainbow? Who?
Jesus.
No. Who did God send the rainbow to? Remember the story we read about? Who saw the rainbow after the flood, William?
Noah and his family.
Noah and his family. Yep, Noah in the ark. He sent that rainbow. Say rainbow.
Rainbow.
Why did he send the rainbow? What kind of sign is that? Millie, would you come up here and sit, please, so you can see really good, really well. Fonzie, why did he send that rainbow?
Because that was a sign. Because he would never flood the earth again.
That was his promise and his sign. That was beautifully said, Fonzie. Noah and Knox. You're fine right where you are, Knox. Thank you. It was a sign that he promised he would never flood the earth again. He will not wash away the earth and destroy everything again. Instead, he sent his son Jesus to teach us about God and heaven and show us the way. So the rainbow always makes us think of God's love and his promise.
I've seen rainbows
Okay, rainbow.
before.
Yeah, they're
Me
fun.
too.
Now,
Me too.
oh, what's this?
A mouse.
It's not a mouse because it's in the rat tub.
Raise your hand.
What?
Raise your hand.
We're really trying to learn to be super students, and it's so hard. Yeah. Shh, what is this thing? It can't be a mouse, or that would be the M tub. It has to say "ruh." So, what would be bigger than a mouse?
Oh.
And say "ruh"? Reagan?
Rats.
Rat.
I had
Rat.
rats before.
Rat.
Me too.
Okay, let's see. Oh, raise your hand. What's this in the art tub? Now, these are all ideas for Rose and Reagan to maybe find something cool at your house to put in your R bag. Carter, what is this?
Flower.
But flower would be fancy fish. So we have to think of something else. Why is it in the R tub that says ruh? Lane.
Because red.
Ooh, red is a good idea. It is red. But there's even another reason. It's a red what? Lola?
It is a red rose.
Good.
Yes. Yes. It's red and it's rose. A red rose. Lane, a rose is a kind of flower, isn't it? So you were right when you said flower. But because it's in Lane, because it's in the art tub, we have to call it a rose. That's the kind of flower. Hey, Rose.
I just said that.
Were you named after the red rose because you're so beautiful when you were a baby? Your mom and dad must have said, oh, she's as pretty as a rose. Let's call her Rose. That's beautiful. Now, I want to save that for last. This is a hard one, but the morning class got it. The little kids got it. It has to say "ruh." Do you know what that is that says "ruh"? Maybe they know at home.
tell anyone.
Raising our hand. Anybody know what that is that says "ruh"? It does play music. It's a "ruh." Carter, are you looking up here? Because this is where we are, up here learning "ruh." Noah Clark.
A radio.
Yes, Noah Clark. Radio. Everybody try it. Robbie, rabbit, radio. Radio. Hey, wait a minute. We didn't mention Carter. You have this name at the end of your name.
Yeah.
You have this letter R. Let's listen. Carter. You have that R when we were talking about names. You never said, hey, I have that. You have R, don't you?
Yeah.
Listen. Carter. Carter. All right, so let's put the radio down by the rat. The rat. Look at the rat. He's going to dance to the music. Okay, and raise your hand. Don't say it out loud, but what's this? Why is that in the tub, Millie? What is this?
A ring.
Ring. Does that say R?
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts with the letter R. Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
It's a ring.
Is that yours?
No, well, it's a plastic ring. It's not really a real good ring.
My sisters
It's kind of like a toy
have
ring.
pretty princess.
You know what?
where
But
you have to dress
right,
up
you're
with
interrupting
girl
and
stuff.
talking away. If you would do this, we'd all hear you. Okay? Do this, and we'd love to hear what you have to say. This isn't a real ring. It's a toy ring for kids for dress up. Yeah. What, Lane? I love how you're raising your hand.
Do you know?
Were you going to tell us about a ring? What?
Do you know my mom had a ring too?
Does she? Probably a real pretty ring, an expensive ring. Now, okay, here's my favorite one for last.
I
Get the bell.
Oh, we're raising our hand. You guys see it at home? Shh, sit down flat, please. Sit down flat. Okay, Rhett Christensen, what is
A
it?
robot.
Robot. Did you know that's what you call that?
Yeah.
Robot.
I
A
know
robot is a machine, but it looks like a person. A robot is a machine that you can program like a computer, and it can do work for you. A robot works, sometimes we have robots at factories, and the robots help make cars, help make things. This is called a robot.
I like
Now,
robots.
you want to see what my robot can do?
Yeah.
He's not real. You'd have to push buttons and make your robot go. Robot. Would you like to have a robot to do your homework?
Yes.
Oh, he's a smart robot. He stopped before he got over the edge, didn't he?
We'll do it again.
Let's do it again. I will catch him if he falls. Let's see if he... Oh, robot. Oh, robot.
He's still walking.
No.
Let it go on the floor.
I cannot let you guys play with him because if you wind, they break really easy. And all my kids every year that come to school love to see Robbie Rabbit's robot.
Maybe make it.
I wish I could take the robot home and program him so he would make my bed and clean my room and do the dishes and do the laundry. Okay, what letter is this? R, and R says, oh, I'm so glad you said ruh, because that's the sound. Not but ruh. Can you say that? And
It's not yet.
this one is the little R. Oop. Many of you have that little one. Okay. Let's put them all back. Let's put them all back. And guys at home, thank you for joining us for letter R. Are you learning all your letters at home? I bet you guys are getting so smart along with us when you tune in. And make sure you're doing your paperwork that Mrs. Vogt sends you. That will help you get really smart and ready for next year's school. All right, see you next time, maybe at story time today.
Bye.